How's it going, everyone? Welcome to a new series I'm going to be calling Barrier Breach. In these videos, I aim to explore out of bounds in retro horror games and show you all never before seen camera angles and secrets. Today's episode, we will be covering Night Shift. I'm actually really excited to show you all some of the new things I learned when exploring this map. So for something you really only look at for a few seconds, I will say, the menu to stay out of the house looks pretty sick. When breaching the barrier, you will see that the menu environment is fully contained within a small cube out in the middle of nowhere. Taking away the HUD allows us to get a full view of this small space. And I will admit, it's pretty cool being able to see this iconic menu screen at different angles. The grass is actually placed in front of the camera to give the environment a more lived-in look, but turning around, we see that this was just a camera trick. Finally, I got up close to the house, which is a tiny 3D model of the actual house we get to later in the game. I never actually thought about the inner makings of a 3D menu like this, and seeing it in this form really makes me appreciate game developers and the many tactics they use to achieve their vision. Moving on to Night Shift, I actually managed to enable some lights that were turned off in the final version, as well as increasing the brightness on already existing ones to make the map look brighter. This really makes the gas station look slightly more alive than before. Unfortunately, this specific map does not have any ambient or directional lighting, so the only way I could have made this more visible to you all was through making some lights really bright to help with darkness. Before we begin some of the events that triggered throughout our time in the store, I actually found the butcher way out here chilling by himself out in the middle of nowhere.
So I'm just looking around, right? I'm just looking around. I'm like, okay, what's out here? I'm zooming, and then I peep something. I peep something in the distance, bro. Look at that. I peep something in the distance. What is bro doing out here? What is bro doing out here? What is he doing?
Now this is most likely just a placeholder for when he actually spawns in, but it's pretty funny seeing him standing there idle. This is so incredibly far away from the gas station, and the player could never in a million years ever get here naturally through gameplay. But it's pretty funny knowing that during your time playing Night Shift, the butcher is just secretly out here just standing in the pitch black all by himself. I managed to mess around with some settings and was able to remove the butcher's mask, which is the first time I think a lot of people, including myself, were able to get to see what's under there. I was also able to remove his apron, give him a flashlight, and enable the secret party hat that the butcher has for some reason. Not too far from the butcher model is actually the image sprites for the Power Drill arcade machine located in the corner of the store. This is beneath the ground and likely a reference for the actual arcade to use when displaying the game screen. Skipping ahead a little bit, we get to see the truck spawn behind the grass a little further up the visible road, which is actually our first customer. It's so cool being able to see where these models are placed before entering the player's view. It's also really crazy watching the truck pull in, because for the entirety of the game, we are just stuck inside of the store and are not able to go back out until the end. So these are all never before seen camera shots of the customers pulling into the gas station. This character is actually called Jeff, and I was able to remove his mullet. My bad, bro. After he handed over the cash, we got our first simple but effective camera trick, which is making the camera fade to black during a transition. By disabling the camera fade, we find out that the models are just despawned rather than placed somewhere else. They sort of just vanish in real time, but we wouldn't be able to see that during regular gameplay. This leads into our first encounter with the creepy white van that shows up and stalks us. You can see the van has already spawned right after the previous customer left. It just sort of waits there. I can't recall exactly, but it stays there for about 2 to 3 minutes before it finally begins moving towards the store. I made the headlights a lot brighter, and now we can finally see how the van looks like pulling in. This part of being able to do this is so cool to me, because we never get the opportunity to watch the outside of the store like this. It feels cursed being able to do this, but also very awesome at the same time. After enough time, the van gets out of the player's view and despawns. Next, we can see our second customer called Heather pulling into the gas station from the right side. When she gets near the store, she spawns right next to it and makes her way into the store. After helping her get her cigarettes, she gets back into her car and both her and the car despawn while the screen fades. This is when we see the white van for the second time, but this time it's on the opposite side of the road. Again, the van spawns out of the player's view and is in place for several minutes before making its way towards the player. Here you can see the van finally start to make its way towards the store, and I gotta say, this is pretty creepy to watch. The way the van drives slowly around the gas station is terrifying, and I can't imagine how Deborah must have felt while watching this from the inside. Super cool being able to watch this all from a different perspective. Finally, the van makes its way to the other side of the road and slowly drives off screen and eventually despawns. So as you can see, the creepy man that shows up actually spawns where the previous white van was at. It's so startling to see him being the only person out here. As for the majority of the game, all we see are cars pulling up from these dark corners, not some creepy guy. I literally had chills recording this because he's just out here all by himself and he came from the dark. I love that we're able to get different camera angles of this creepy man walking around the store. First, he stops just short of the counter to have a glance at our player. Then he makes its way to the beverage aisle. Then he makes his way to the snack aisle and does a glance back at us again for some reason. And finally, he grabs a drink and makes its way towards the counter. As he heads out, we get a brief view of him walking out and then he despawns. Alright, so finally we make it to the part which most of you were probably waiting for, which is of course when the butcher spawns in and captures our player. I was able to remove the roof of the store so we can get a better view of the whole thing from a top-down perspective. The game has a scripted event that causes the back door and the bathroom doors to fly open. For the longest, I thought it was the butcher making its way into the store, but it was actually no one. This was done so that the player can go outside and cause the event to trigger that makes the butcher spawn already inside of the store. As you can see, the butcher spawns in one of the cooler rooms out of the player's view after they enter back inside. He just stands there idle until the player is in view or after enough time has passed before he strikes and attacks the player. It's so cool seeing him placed out of the player's view before he attacks us. I actually played the game twice so I can show you this again, and as you can see, this time around he spawned closer to the inside of the store and at a different spot. It seems that he can spawn anywhere in this back area as long as it's out of the player's view. After he captures us, we can see that the butcher just stands there before the game cuts into the other part of stay out of the house. Alright, so yeah, I just wanted to come on here and just sort of spawn things live so you guys can kind of see how everything looks like. It's pretty funny, guys. I've done it one time and it was crazy. Okay, so guys, as you can see, I already spawned some things in. Like, oh my, look at this. When have you ever seen bro walk up like this? Like, oh, I'm literally right in front of him. This is crazy right now. And then the truck pulled up. Alright, so guys, when have you ever seen our boy Cats? Oh my god. Oh, guys, when have you ever seen the store packed like this? Look at this right now. There's so many people in here. What? Damn, our boy Cats has never had to do this before. And look at bro. Look at this, guys. This is insane. What is going on? Cats, you gotta tend to these customers, bro. I know you were being lazy the whole time, but now it's your turn to address these customers. All right, we got everyone spawning in. God damn, look, we got the truck. We got the van over there. We got Heather pulling up. Hi, are you here all alone? No, bro, there's a whole squad of people right next to you. How do you not see them? No, I'm not here alone. And I literally have the coworker right there. So yeah, guys, this is crazy. When have you ever seen this gas station this packed? I know it's just 3 people, but still, this is packed. He can't even look back at anyone because I'm right here. Guys, look at this. This is insane. There's so many people right here. Oh my god. Oh, I could push him. Oh, you good, bro?
No.
All right, get out of here. Get out of here. Nope, nope. Get out of the store, buddy. Get out of the store, buddy. Don't nobody want you in here. Don't nobody want you. Oh, all right, bet. And look at my man's Jeff glitching out over here. Guys, this store is packed. Oh my god. Is he gonna look at me? Is he gonna look at me? Oh my god. Oh my god. Everyone's looking. Why is everyone looking at me though? What the hell? Oh, this is actually sick, guys. Like I said before, I don't think there's ever a video out here on YouTube that's showed this exact thing right now. This is crazy. And the thought that I'm gonna be able to do this to other games as well. Guys, the sky is limitless, literally. Bro, what beer are you gonna get, bro? Oh, heck nah. Can I get one too, though? All right, so yeah, this is sick, man. Look at this. All the cars out here and stuff. Whoa, okay, guys. So I spawned in the other vans and they're glitched. They're not supposed to be facing this way. I mean, that's pretty cool. As you can see, the other van over there is facing the complete other way as well. It's definitely glitched because they're not supposed to look like that. And they're not even supposed to be here right now. Look at that. Alrighty, my friends, that is all I got for now. I don't think you guys understand just how excited I am to be showing you all of this, and I plan on doing the same for not only the rest of Stay Out of the House, but also other puppet combo games as well. If you like this, please comment down below, other puppet combo games you would like to see me bury or breach. And that's all I really got for you guys today. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.